Alrighty, so we are back. Another hot day. Super hot. We got our remaining corner braces. And so what we'll do is we'll get this sorted, put the other brace right there, put the second brace there, and then yeah, we'll have to unscrew here and here to take it out, or maybe there and here. Take it out, and then we'll start mounting everything back up, wiring everything, and we'll give it a go. And then if that all works, we'll turn it back off, and we'll start working on these this chassis grounds. So we got that chassis ground, and we got that chassis ground. This one doesn't have to be large. We can just use a 12 gauge or something. This one I did a test fit with leftover 4/0, and it doesn't fit through the hole there. And so I looked it up. Apparently, I can, since it's just chassis ground, I say just, but since it's a chassis ground, it can be a little bit smaller than these. I have 2/0 cables, so I'll see if a 2/0 will run through here, and I got lugs for the 2/0, so so that should work out just fine. We will give that a go, and that should be the immediate plan. We'll test this out. We'll plug that in because that's what the computer stuff is going to plug into. And then the next bit will be the bed and the framing for the bed. Probably have to go and buy some 2x4s and probably additional plywood, but it shouldn't be too bad. And once that is done, I'm pretty sure that's it for the first draft, and we can take it out and give it a go. Pretty excited. All right, let's get started. I saw a baby bird come out of its nest today, which is really cool. I've never seen that before. And is trying to fly. It was at my neighbor's place, and it flew over to my back deck. Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. Again, it's super hot today. I think it's supposed to be up in the 90s, which isn't so bad. It's just that the humidity is it's just wild. It's maxed out. I had enough of the humidity. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, same thing. It'll just be our fit at assembly kind of a method. I know it's kind of janky, but it seems to be working okay. Oh, there's that. So I'm not screwing it all the way down so that I have some flexibility in getting this other one in. There we go. Now we'll screw this all the way down. There it is. All right, cool. Not terrible. Little janky, but not terrible. And we expanded this hole for the for this to run through easily, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. All right, let's pull these out and then this out, and then the whole thing should come out, and then we'll start mounting everything up. We're doing this outside one so that it can slide this way. If we just did that one, I guess we could pull it vertical. But come on, get in there. All right. It's grabbing in it anyways. Well, there it is. I don't anticipate we'll be going into here very often, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, let's run this through. I'm pretty sure I used those screws yesterday, so let's just grab the other ones over here. Again, don't do it all the way down. Get this aligned to where it was. That's an accident, but I'm glad that worked out. That would have sucked. The accident being that this just happened to be an inch off the side and this is an inch there, and they just lined up. Happy little accidents. Alright, now this one went here, and it was just kind of make a table. It was these things. Where'd they all go? Uh-oh. Well, I'm pretty sure I put those over here. Where'd the rest of them go? There they are. Go diagonal to sort of fix it in 2 dimensions. This isn't dying, is it? No. All right. There's that. Let's go ahead and feed this through. There's the key. Just like that. All right. So that's through. We got this double-sided tape. Hopefully this will be effective. Oh, that's some sticky stuff. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. But do I have... Yeah, I got scissors. Alright, put that there. I put 2 on, not so much for strength, but because if I just had the 1, it'll teeter-totter. I don't want the teeter-tottering. Let's see. We'll take that off in just a second. Yeah, that looks like it's going to work just fine. Alright. Do I have enough fingernails for this? Alright. What? I'm just mingling it. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, I hope that's strong enough. Oh yeah, it's on there. That's promising. Okay. Let's run these up. Oh no, did I throw out? Oh, I might have. Maybe this will be big enough. Just barely. All right, cool. Okay. So it goes to power. That goes to ground. Kind of want to get that underneath. There we go. All right. So this is powered. We can run this through and connect it there. Run this through. Oh, come on. All right. There's the key. It's there. And our second one. All right. So that's fully connected. Oh yeah, we got to make the connectors for this. Okay. Here comes this one. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was these. All right. Okay, so that's in there. All right. Now, this is my lower 28 or 20 gauge. Verifying, yep, that's the one that runs out there. Come on. No. No, that's supposed to be the source power. Yeah. Which one is the source power? It is this one. Probably be smart if I labeled them. Okay, I know that one's the source power because it runs around and through here to there. Okay. Now, let's hook up the power to the heat pump. Come on. Okay, that's on. And let's see here. Which one are you? Oh, that's not the heat pump. Yeah, see? I'm already getting myself in trouble because I didn't label things. Oh. Okay. Let's unravel these and make sure that we know what we're talking about. Okay. So this definitely goes up to that box. It's a 20 amp. So it needs to go on the 20 amp. I want it on the top 20 amp. Okay. And then this one is running out to the heat pump. Here we go. Okay. Now this neutral wire needs to be put there. So let's feed that in. Okay. And this ground wire is going to go to this side. There's that. All right. Oop. See if we can tighten this a little bit more. It's just gonna be wobbly, I think. All right. It's a little bit better. Cool. All right. How bad is that sticking? It's not really sticking out. Excellent. Okay. Before we button that up, let's see. Need to get some so we got the 12 gauge wires back here, I think. Alright, is this one 12? Yep. It's 12 gauge. Let's just make it real quick. So something like that. Maybe out to here would be enough to give it some flexibility. Alright, so I think this one to go like that, and then this one over here. I wanted longer leads because I want some flexibility. I could probably get away with it. Yeah, maybe this will be better. just run it like that. I'll have to find another thing for it to kick on, but let's try it. Come on. Oh boy. Where's my pick? Get my glasses on. I can't see. Okay. Well, that is irritating. Come on. Really? There. All right, cool. And then where's our forks? Right here. Mm. Try to make sure that since it's not symmetric, I want these to line up or be on at least the same basic side of the wire. Make sure that's about where I want it. Now let's squeeze. All right. So I know that this down here is ground. Let's see if we can feed this through. Actually, we got wires in the way. Hopefully this is just a one-time thing. Come on, there you go. All right, that's on. And now I got a 12-volt system. So that's the 12-volt, that's the 24-volt. So we'll put this on the 12-volt. There we go. Back this out a little. Now I know this isn't going to turn on until I put a blade in there, but I want this to be set up. I guess we'll pick up a blade when we're getting the wood. Oh, I could have made this a heck of a lot shorter. Yeah. Maybe we run it over here. No, what's going on? Why is it pushing out? Oh, because it's on top of the teeth thing. The teeth thing is crooked. Maybe I can make it work. Alright, cool. There we go. And we need to run this over to here. It's now connected. All right. Oh, well, that's not plugged in. Let's go ahead and do this. Make sure that our system works before we button it up. If I'm able to, I'd like to run another one of these boxes today. but that's lower on the priority for getting stuff done. Alright, what was it that's lit? Oh, it's this thing. It's supposed to... There. It's supposed to give it another layer of protection so that these don't short. Yeah, that popped. Okay. Power that. Seems to be good. That's turning on. I see that flickering. Let's get the solar. Alright, solar's going. This will take a little bit to come online so that we can see what the power draw and everything is. We'll give that a second. I'll go ahead and turn this on. Inverter's on. Where is... Alright, see if this turns on. Yep. Excellent. Alright, Wi-Fi is working. Let's go ahead and see if we can connect. No, not yet. You can see it's doing something though. So the shunt, which is that, measures current flow and everything. You see we're drawing 50 amps. Oh, I'm glad I got these big boys. There we are. Alright. Let's look at the remote. Alright, sweet. So the alternating current, 770 watts. Let's go into that. Solar's pulling in 325. Battery's charging. Well, it's discharging. It's kind of doing both. But right now we can see we can run for 4 hours. Cool, this works. Let's look at this. There's my tool. Alright, 2 oranges. Double check that. That means it's correct. And this one, 2 oranges. Good, it's correct. And then let's check one of the USB-C cables. And there we go, it's charging this. We're good to go. Very exciting. Okay. We gotta make the chassis ground cables. We'll want to disconnect everything before we go touching stuff again. Let's see. Let's go grab that 2-aught and the corresponding lugs, and we'll make that cable, and then we'll take measurements here. All right, I'm gonna put you away.